Honestly, I was gonna see Age of Adeline originally until last minute I saw Ex Machina playing at my theater. Sorry, Harrison Ford, it looks like the new generation of Star Wars beat you. Okay, so Ex Machina. Ex Machina stars Domhnall Gleeson, who plays an extremely smart coder who works for this company called Blue Book. It sort of imitates Google. It's a search engine website that sadly and truthfully takes over our lives. He actually wins a contest at his job that gets him a chance to fly to the mountains and meet the president of Blue Book, played by Oscar Isaac. And Oscar Isaac builds something that could potentially change the course of mankind, its very first artificial intelligence. So then Oscar Isaac asks Domhnall Gleeson to make sure that the AI is functional or not by having a series of tests. Now, this movie is written and directed by Alex Garland, the same guy who brought us 28 Days, and weeks later, we know that this guy is a great storyteller. And honestly, he knocks it out of the park with this one. This may be one of the best movies of the year so far. Now, the acting in this movie is phenomenal. Oscar Isaac and Domhnall Gleeson have some of the best chemistry I've seen. Domhnall Gleeson kind of plays this quiet and sincere individual who clearly knows his way around coding. He's a pretty intelligent guy. And Oscar Isaac plays this laid-back, crazy intelligent dude with a drinking problem, and he makes it very clear that he is a true artist in this movie. And seeing those two personalities and great minds communicate with each other, you may find boring if I explain it, but I'm here to say that it is not boring in any way, shape, or form. The way they talk to each other about science, AI, and how it should work, it gets me to the conclusion that this script is genius. Plus, it adds to the genius when you see how funny they can actually be together. All that came from Oscar Isaac. He gave this sort of sarcastic humor that whatever dialogue that he was saying, it was absolutely hilarious. There's one part where he's all drunk and he's like, "Who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters. It's a movie, man." In a way, you can say that he was comic relief. I never expected comedy to be in this movie, and it actually worked. But the real chemistry that really shined was between Domhnall Gleeson and Alicia Vikander, who plays the AI Ava. Now, I've heard of Alicia Vikander before, but after this role, I think she should be in a lot more things because she absolutely kills it portraying a robot. She has the movements, the way she speaks, everything she brings to the character of Ava is pure gold in this movie. I think I'm in love with Alicia Vikander. I want my own of her, serving me breakfast and shit. Gleeson is communicating with Ava through tests, and at times it can be like a battle of intellect. One moment he would be testing her, and somehow she would flip the words to make it seem like that she is testing Gleeson. Then it just makes Gleeson question, well, what is human consciousness really about? I mean, I love action as much as the next guy, but Ex Machina should be an example on how talking should never be boring in a movie. Also, another part on how this script completely shines. Every piece of dialogue, I was invested on the screen. And not just the dialogue, but the cinematography was gorgeous as well. There was a couple shots that gave me the feeling that the main character felt that he was in paradise. But at the same time, flip it around, in fact, it could be prison. And that's sort of what the cinematography shows, is that whatever's on the outside may not actually be what it's like on the inside. At least that's how I got from it anyway. It can't be prison at all when Oscar Isaac starts dancing, which I have to touch on. It was so random and unexpected to the point where I was like, yeah, you go Poe Dameron. Just saying, he was a great dancer. He should have danced to the Star Wars disco. Da 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 da. I can't dance or sing for shit, so that's what you get. And how this movie ends, you see all the communication lead up to something extremely climactic. All I'm gonna say is that I did not expect that ending. My jaw just, it dropped. So in the end, Ex Machina may be one of the best AI movies I have ever seen. All the cast was fantastic. Alicia Vikander, man, Jesus Christ, she was hot. The cinematography and the script, it was absolutely genius. And it gets me very excited for Star Wars The Force Awakens, seeing Oscar Isaac and Domhnall Gleeson going back and forth. Guys, simply put, I loved this movie because Ex Machina is absolutely legendary. Have you guys seen Ex Machina? What did you guys think about it? Whatever your thoughts are, leave a comment below. And as always, there's a link for my Twitter and my Facebook in the description as well. Keep in contact with me. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. But in the meantime, I have to get going.